Portis. Capella with a block.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Atlanta Hawks. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Drops in the layup for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
A clear look for Antetokounmpo. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Pass to Connaughton. Over Herter. Connaughton can't hit. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Gallinari. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Did just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Allen. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Portis gets the bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Team fit. At the line for your Hawks. Delon Wright. I count 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate Delon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
And 1:01 left in the opening quarter. And Allen gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Williams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result. Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And we've got 28 seconds left. And that one's good. Middleton. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 15-point game. Wright attacking. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here's Allen. Got a piece of it.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from James, given his size and wingspan.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Nazar's Andre DeCooper. And that's his first personal foul. Team second. Substitution for your Hawks. John Collins. Bogey. Trey.
Let's go with a three. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. Turnover.
And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Collins outside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Out to the right wing. Collins with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Gordon Dang. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul. One substitution. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Milwaukee has possession. Down by 15. Here's Holiday.
Drew Holiday
gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. It's stolen by Holiday.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, my goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move.
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They've done a great job of protecting the ball tonight. That's just their first turnover.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And, you know, taking a look into your crystal ball, Clark, which team you think has the brightest future?
Well, that's a tough one, B.A. There are a lot of teams that have really some outstanding young stars on their rosters. I mean, you look at the Celtics with Tatum and Brown. That duo is dynamic. And then the Mavs with Luka Doncic. Clearly, that guy is a star and a long-time star barring injury. And how about the Pelicans? Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. The Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. I mean, those are four teams I rattled off that will fall into that category for sure.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Young with the bucket.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket on the night right there.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Milwaukee with the ball. 17-point game. They get it again. DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul. And, you know, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat, transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
And no luck that time either. And with DiVincenzo, Clark, stepping into the starting five was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, B.A. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. Plays excellent defense. He can make the three-point shot, moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
Here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Jordan Nolan.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Here's Milwaukee.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter to end the run.
And the defense of Capella is huge. I mean, very impactful at that end of the floor, using his big body to deter shooters.
To the paint. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
But, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Bucks making a change here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Capella's got 8.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Young can't hit. Here's Nora. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And the shot goes down.
Funky finish by DiVincenzo there, using the floater as a way to neutralize the shot blocker.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams. Delon Wright.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. The drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
Atlanta foul. Lou Williams. And that's his first personal foul. Team fifth. Shooting from Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And that's his first personal foul. At the line for your Hawks, Clint Capella. I count 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Out of bounds.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 19-4 run. Hunter on the wing. Back to Wright. From deep. Hunter, good. Hunter's got 5 points.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
The offensive rebound. Good on the shot.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
That's foul. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Hawks, Clint Capella. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And Milwaukee has possession. It's Holiday with a drive. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
It's good.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, on fire tonight. I mean, Capella's scoring numbers can come from a lot of directions. Lots of dunks, lay-ins, and putbacks. They can add up quickly.
And the scoring line would be a lot different if they cut down on the mistakes.
Ugly basketball, plain and simple. In this quarter alone, they've given away 10 points off their miscues.
Puts it up off the inbound. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Williams' shot is good.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Substitution for your Hawks, Danilo Gallinari, Kevin Huerter.
Atlanta with the ball to the right side. Gallinari for 3. That'll count. And so it's Clint Capella making things happen for Atlanta. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. That free throw, no good.
And, you know, when Giannis takes a shot, the defense wins if it's a shot outside of the paint. They want him taking jumpers.
That one misses. You know, Clark, with Giannis, it's impossible to keep him out of the paint.
Well, once he gets in there, it's too late. Fortunately, he knows that's his strength, and he butters his bread in there. Still, sometimes he'll bail out a team with that jump shot.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Outstanding focus from Donte DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Count it, good. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Antetokounmpo, that's good. 12 points for him.
Once Giannis gets going now, he stays high. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulders.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the basket by Holiday.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Count that bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Right side, Holiday. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Holiday's a strong guard. Does not mind mixing it up at all. He can play physical if he needs to.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Young. Kicks it out to Collins. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here.
DeAndre Hunter.
Pass to Young. Going inside. Outside Bogdanovich. Sends it home from 3-point land. Bogdanovich has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Allen. And it's good for 2.
Assist goes to
Allen's got 6 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. This one for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Portis. Shoots over Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, and Bobby Portis out of Arkansas, what a get for the Bucks. Terrific player off the bench. His size, his tenacity, and he's got a 3-point stroke, too.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And you know what, Portis Clark, he's a guy that gives him a lot of firepower off the bench.
I love what he brings, B.A. This guy has started in his career before, but I think he's best suited as a 6th man because he can give you that injection of offensive punch with your second unit.
Allen can't get it to go.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
You know, guys like Wright, the energy he brings is contagious and good for the whole team. He never lets up, always going full throttle.
Can't get it to drop. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Atlanta calls timeout. Atlanta with the ball. Right outside. To the inside. Hunter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Gallinari for three. It's hauled in by Portis.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
At the line for the Bucks.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the...
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
He's off on the second. Atlanta with the ball. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
No good on the free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Middleton. Allen inside. Here's Connaughton. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Connaughton's got his first points in this one.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Nora. That shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Gallinari. Outside Hunter. It's Herder on the wing. Here's the three. He drops it from range. Herder's got 7 points.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo has got his first 2 points of the night.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
And so it's Atlanta building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Outside Young. He takes it in. Man, that one drops for him.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Here's Holiday. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Drew Holiday.
And Clark, you look at how Holiday has attacked on offense. He's got much more selective with his spots.
To me, B.A., he's just more comfortable offensively. He's always been aggressive, but he's got a confidence to him now that is allowing him to really put the pedal to the metal offensively. I think something just clicked for him when he was with the Pelicans.
Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. Left side, Bogdanovic. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Atlanta ball. At the line for Atlanta, Bogey Bogdanovic. I count 1 shot.
And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
They get it back. Another shot. It's deflected. Right, attacking. To the middle. Pass to Jang. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And here's a Okongwu for 3. Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's a Okongwu. Jang in the post. Hey, expanding his range. They get the rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of the game. And players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
The Hawks making a switch here. Inside. Here's Wright. Outside Bogdanovic. Now here's Wright. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. Now the Hawks with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one. And the Bucks making a change here.
I count 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. All worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Now here's Wright. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
That'll be a 5-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Hood with it, picked up by Collins. Stolen by Collins. Capella with a drive, and the basket is good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And the call will be against John Collins. That's his third foul so far.
Team third.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Shot to end the cold streak.
Right, always working hard at the defensive end, doing a nice job with the solid contest there.
Bogdanovich. Soft touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 11 points here in the second half. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his third foul of the game. Wright with a steal.
Kevin Huerter.
Presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting, and to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Here's DiVincenzo, and rejected.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Jang. Now Wright. DiVincenzo covering. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Back to Huerter. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Ojeleye. That one goes in.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That's his second personal foul. Team fourth. Substitution for your Hawks, DeAndre Hunter.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Now Allen. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Milwaukee ball.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Wright. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Atlanta ball. What's up? At the line for your Hawks, Bogey Bogdanovich.
And so he hits the technical free throw. .125 left in the final quarter. Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Capella. And here's Wright from the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Clint Capella.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
So it's Atlanta now. Here's Atlanta now. They're on an 18-4 run. Bogdanovich, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Right outside. Launches it. Rebound, Milwaukee. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.